Welcome back, everyone, to Let's Play Rule the Waves as Great Britain, episode number 23. So the wars ended. I was pretty discouraged at the end of that one. I was pretty content to set down Rule the Waves for a couple days, collect myself. Excuse me, let me move my mic forward a little bit. But looking back on it, I don't have huge regrets as far as my playing so far. I'm definitely open to criticism, but I think in this case it just comes down to if you go to war with three people. I'd have to avoid building tensions up so high with, the three races we see. The three nations we see that are currently, again, highest in tension. So I've never had a problem in a war like that. As Japan, you're usually isolated. Let's see. Russia, I've had a few problems similar to that, but that was just overwhelming. I was fighting three main battle fleets, and because I chose not to do historical resources, because I did normal resources, you can see that we're not in a fantastic shape as far as our naval budget. In fact, the United States has already surpassed us 1914. The fact that Germany is within 10% of us is insane. Not for a good thing. Not a good thing at all. That Germany did even take... Oh, they did take one of our holdings, but they only took one, and Jamaica's... Well, it has a value of 5, I guess. Well, okay, so what's the game plan now? It's going to be to execute Operation Battleships to Foreign Stations, which doesn't have a very clever name, but I think it's pretty self-explanatory. Before we do that, however, it's time for us to rebuild these hornblowers, because we actually got, at some point, the quality 1 12-inch guns. So this will be their final refit. Even when we get quality 1 6-inch guns, I probably won't refit them again, because we're going to get Director on them, and quality 1 12-inch guns. And these are mainly going to be there as strategic ships from here on out. I have the money to do it right now. I'm not going to get a dreadnought. That's obviously the thing we need next. But we don't have any torpedo protection, and I feel like that should be coming, a couple of years ago, but any day now, since it's well beyond the due date for our researchers finally developing that. And I don't think it's sensible to build a dreadnought in the early 1910s. The mid 1910s, basically around the start of World War I. Without any torpedo protection, where we've already seen the majority of damage to my ships comes by torpedoes. Unfortunately, I forgot which research category it is that's torpedo protection. If it's damage control, which I think it is, or if it's armor. I'm pretty sure it's damage control. So I might actually go back and tweak that in a second, but let's finish this first. Actually, I think this is done. Okay. So it's 1.4 for 8 months. It's pretty expensive. But we're going to commit to this. We're still going to commit to this. So, refit all the ones that are in Northern Europe. Which is a bit expensive, but at the same time, we're also going to be getting these Fortune class. 2 other Fortune classes will be finished soon. We have a few stuck in Southeast Asia, a few on the East Coast. Let's see, can we pull? Oh, got some noise out. Can I pull any of these out? East Coast can take 1. West Africa. East Coast. So yeah, Southeast Asia can pull 2, and East Coast can pull 1. Okay. So we'll grab these 3 and rebuild them as well. So the game plan moving forward is once these get done, we're going to put them out to foreign stations, and we're going to try to rely on only armored cruisers and battleships for foreign stations. And where I want to put my armored cruisers is in the places I hope not to find battle cruisers, because that's the one thing that is going to defeat them. And I'm looking at Northeast Asia as an obvious candidate. Unfortunately, the West Coast is not a good candidate, because I'm sure the United States will keep battle cruisers there. However, I don't think we have any option right now, because we're not going to be able to secure the Caribbean and the East Coast, which we definitely want a strong presence. We're not going to be able to secure those with battleships and keep a battleship over here as much as I would like to. So this could be a real... Actually, what I might even do is just sacrifice some light cruisers, because it's better not to lose an armored cruiser. Those are worth so many victory points. So we'll probably do that in the end. Which means we'll be recalling a lot of our armored cruisers. Now, this also has the kind of added advantage that we'll be cycling the ships that are in the front lines for the combat. We'll get the battle cruisers involved, and some of the older battleships. They've seen several actions, but you know, their days are numbered in terms of combat. So now we are missing some on the Mediterranean. So I'm just going to get these two to go to foreign stations. That'll satisfy the requirement, but we still want to actually put the ships there. So there they go. Okay, and that is... Oh, we also might as well refit our minesweepers. So we'll just save this as is, always just doing the same thing. After every war, you might as well refit your minesweepers, because the cost of rebuilding is actually the same as their monthly maintenance anyway, basically. So you don't notice anything. And we lost so many minesweepers in that last engagement, or last war. I'm going to get 12 more. You can never have too many minesweepers, right? They're so cheap in terms of maintenance costs, it just doesn't make sense not to do it. Okay, so that is, I think, everything we want to do for this month. The first month back from the war. Yeah, but let's pick up our spirits. Well, I'm speaking mainly to myself, because I just see that, looking back on the playstyle, I don't know if there's much room for improvement. Just those RNGs, getting all those invasions, losing all of them, not being able to move out of port. Our hands were really tied behind our back. So it'll make for an, I don't know, a very interesting attempt to get back into it. What are we missing? The Caribbean? Damn, I forgot about the Caribbean. Well, let's just move let's get you to foreign station and move you over to the Caribbean. Okay, like so. Yeah. Okay, good. Those battlecruisers are done, which means our budget is not doing as poorly. Okay, the reconstruction is finished. Apparently a lot of them. There we go. Massachusetts. Yeah. I was also thinking of going with this kind of design actually for my newest dreadnought. Like I can already model my newest dreadnought. For fun, we'll just do it. I want the 3223 configuration, not like this, almost exactly like this, but not quite. We just want to remove this. So what is the savings here? We're at 29,250. And instead we'll get 29,169. So it's a very mild savings, but I think it's worth it. So something like this, I think we might as well go up with like 18 or 20, and these should be in turrets, which basically costs us all the money or the tonnage we saved from moving our turret back. But I think it's important at this point to be doing turrets, not casemates. I would probably drop this down. Well, I'm not... I don't know where I'll put it here. This should be like 3 or 3.5. Because we want to, at 16-inch guns, we just want to fight from a distance. I mean, our max range is 26,000. I'd rather get quality 1 15-inch guns even. I don't think we have even quality 0 15-inch guns. But basically, I would rather quality 1... I guess I'd be okay with quality 0 16-inch guns for the next iteration. We are looking at the middle of 1910. We're not in the 1920s yet, which is where you would hope to get like quality 1 on something. But yeah, the quality 1 12-inch guns should be useful for our battleships at least. And I'd really like to get quality 1 6-inch guns, but we'll wait on that until it happens. Okay, now you're in the Caribbean, so put you to active fleet. I'm going to get another one to move to the Caribbean as well, just because the way foreign stations, taking them off, if they still stay on, so next turn I'll get the royalty to move. Let's send a battleship. No, come on. Oh boy. Okay, there's our quality 1 10-inch guns. That means all our Albion class armored cruisers will get their final refit as well. Sorry if I sound a little hoarse. I'm just kind of coming over something. You know, when you do that travel, which I just got back from, sometimes catch something on the airplane. So Yeah, royalty will move. Just to prevent her from wandering around, which sometimes they start doing. Okay. Okay, our minesweepers are done. All right. So foreign tonnage is currently under control. Yeah, so now what we're going to do is just send 2 Hadrian. No, we need, okay, interceptor and royalty. Well, let's get you to the, no, wait. What am I doing? We have to refit these first. So now we need to actually put the battleships out and then recall all the Albions. Okay, which means that we're going to need some of our Comus class to go to Northeast Asia. It looks like we have a few already there, which is good. Oh, you know what? I really should just put a cut in and deal with this, but I don't have the wherewithal. Let's just try to make this episode a little more entertaining than just manipulating foreign stations, which is what I've always said about Great Britain. That's the unfortunate side. You do that more than with anybody, and it's annoying. It's really not fun. I'm not going to kid anybody. It's pretty obvious. It's boring to watch it. So let's just watch the tensions rise. Okay, our battleships have now finished, which means back to foreign stations management. This couldn't be a worse situation. I want any one of these, maybe even 2. I would take both of these on, for example. But I will not, I cannot fight another war with 3. It was crippling. Alright, so these guys are coming back, which means get somebody else into the Indian Ocean. Get a few people into Southeast Asia. 2 over to the East Coast. And 1 into the Caribbean. Okay, those are the obvious choices. I'd actually prefer another one into the Caribbean. Yeah, but that'll happen when we recall these guys. Okay, so we'll wait for that to happen. Excuse me. I think we might as well just start doing this one as well. Director, could bring that down to 150, that's fine. Better 10-inch guns. And this is still a pretty formidable ship. It'll definitely take on, with this configuration, it'll take on any armored cruiser. I'm just really confident. They're all pretty experienced combat-wise, so they'll handle themselves well to begin with. But with this extra refit, which is not too bad, we can handle it. We don't have anything better to do with our money right now anyway. So any Albion class will get their final refit. Oop, just the Kestrel. Good. And then when we can cycle the rest out, we will. Which might be the Caribbean. 9,000, nope. Where else do we have them? The West Coast, which is not going to be an option. West Africa, we do. Okay, so West Africa, we can cycle that one out. Yeah, fun. Really entertaining, right? Man, I gotta tell you, that last war really took it out of me, though. Jeez. 3 wars. I don't think I've ever fought a triple war before. It was brutal. I would love to go to war with the United States. Would love that. And let them feel the weight of our battlecruisers, because we don't have any dreadnoughts left. The Renown, I think it was more or less successful. Remember, it doesn't have any secondary guns. I think it performed pretty well. It seemed to. Not on the strategic map. It got torpedoed, and I think we lost 2 of them to torpedoes, right? Which is really terrible luck. Oh, yeah. Let's do it. Oh! Well, that was super quick. Okay, well, let's do it then. This is actually exciting to me. I think I have to decline this because not good odds. We'll accept this one. Coastal raid. I hate coastal raids, but we have a battleship. We're not using our battleship, damn it. So I didn't have time to quite position everyone. I didn't realize, geez, we jumped up like 6 tension on that one decision. But okay, here we go. War again. So we're going into Manila. Okay. This should be interesting. We just need to sink any one ship. We have found one ship. I'm not even going to increase speed because these are coal ships. So let's save their engines for when we fight the real things. Because this is obviously going to be a goner. The Blackadder and Baldric working together. That's a fun pair to see. And they're not firing their guns, which leads me to believe that ship's already going down, and it is. Okay, let's proceed on the patrol route. Okay, yeah, we might as well get all the victory points we can. Looks like we picked up something like 27 survivors or something. Let the Baldric come back in. Wait, Baldric, what are you doing? Are you going to reattach? The heck? Should reattach. Okay, let's go to squad max. This might be, well, let's wait. Yeah, let's go to squad max. Baldric has reattached. Perfect. Okay, we're at the wind advantage. Let's try to cut this guy off before he can get back to port. It might be a minesweeper. And there's another one, but that's okay. We'll take them all on. Okay, that's actually a fair amount. This is a minesweeper. We're not going to worry about that. Let's go after these light cruisers. How do we work them into the... Well, it's dead calm, so we're not going to worry about the wind. Alright, let's go after them then. Revenge. There's one thing on the minds of all British ships, and that is revenge. We gotta put these bloody Yanks in their place. They think they can just take all our territory in the Caribbean? Well, we'll show them. That was not a particularly good start. Let's go ahead and launch torpedoes just because they might be doing the same. I'm going to have to watch for that, unfortunately. Okay, that's a good start. They're turning in. Come on, Blackadder. Hold together. There it is. 3 Baltimore hits. We got solid damage on that. Why is that Windows thing happening? Alright, let's cut in and finish off this Baltimore class before the others can do anything about it. Just, you know, divide and conquer here. Let's kill the one that we obviously can. Come on, just finish her off. Should be really easy. She's right there. Taking a lot of damage. That's a good amount of damage. Okay, that's good. Okay, now pursue the next. Okay, Baldric was hit by a torpedo. That's not good. We should detach her, but we're going to charge on. Come on, get the next one. Get the next one. Now we have to be focusing on this Baltimore. I hope that's evident. Now, Baldric, I wasn't able to stop you, but yeah, you've actually controlled the flooding. My God. Amazing. And what are these Shaws, by the way? I don't... How many... They only have 2 torpedoes, so we suspect that there's not many torpedoes left. And we're doing good damage here. The Blackadder is pulling the weight, shouldering the weight that the Baldric has left her, basically. Oh my goodness, that's the Baldric. Firing 6-inch... this is kind of a joke, right? They fire 6 6-inch guns, and it hits multiple times. I think this is because this is how many guns are firing. But they're able to reload and fire more than once in a single turn, in a single minute. So I believe that's what happens. So otherwise, the Blackadder is actually not doing well, which is not good to see. Okay, now this is good. 2 more hits. Turret disabled. How are we doing? You're doing okay, though. You have 3 turrets disabled on your starboard side, so we have to switch over to the port side. We just have to. A good little decision on my part. I don't usually look at these things that carefully, but I'm glad we did in this case. Because now we're actually getting 6 guns instead of 3. Which should make a big difference, and we already see it is. So she's still getting hit, though. But the Baltimore is as well. She's on fire as well. That should obstruct her ability to... Oh, good. I think I see her slow in. We're going in for the kill. Oh, wow. Good. Fantastic. Another hit. Drive it home. Drive it home. Drive home the message. Let the Americans know we mean business. And you know what, Shaw class? We're coming for you too. No one left alive. No survivors. This is what they have done to us, and this is what we shall do to them. Oh, the Baldric's actually moving. Let's get her to not go... Oh, wait. Let's get the Baldric to go pretty slow, though. Because, yeah, we do not want her to have her bulkhead rupture or anything like that. And we're not firing, so I guess that's a... Well, it's certainly a dead ship now. Okay, so let's go down just in case the Baldric attaches. It's exactly what it did, right on cue. So we'll go down to a speed of 2 or even 1. Just enough to let the Baldric sit. Go up to 2. Okay, good. We've accomplished what we set out to do, though, and without losing a single ship. Good. So we'll wait for the end of this. Mission accomplished. Whoo! Well, we sighted an unknown ship. That's not good. We're sitting ducks. This could be a minesweeper? Please open up. Please open up. What the hell is going on? It's a minesweeper. It probably was coming in to investigate if we were friendly or not, but that did not work out well for it. Scared me half to death. At least we know that it can't be anything but an enemy. We only have like 4 ships in the entire Southeast Asian area. And considering we're outside of Manila, it's pretty obvious what it would be. So, let's wait for this to come to a close. Mission accomplished. We have a full time for this one. But I'm pretty happy with the way this mission went. I gotta think how we're gonna manage the situation. We have some ships being put into for repairs. Actually, having the armored cruisers put in for repairs is actually a good thing. So, big victory for us, which is good. What I would expect. We sank 2 light cruisers, a destroyer. Minesweeper is insignificant, but that's the really important thing. And we got to keep our ships, which is nice. So we'll start... We're just right off the bat are going to start whittling things down. Have trouble mastering precision on lake. That's not important to us. Okay, so this is the big moment we've been waiting for is let's get these guys out of the Mediterranean and back into Northern Europe. And that's where I'm actually going to send any... Yeah, we're going to send you over to the Mediterranean. You as well to the Mediterranean. And let's see what kind of ships we have left. Mediterranean. So who do we have? Actually, what we could do is move you two to the Caribbean. This is kind of crazy, but I'm going to do it. Oh, they have to go through Northern Europe anyway, so... Dang it. That's not what I wanted to do. Let's do it this way. Just move you to Northern Europe so I can decide what I want to do next turn. But we should have enough. We only have 3, but I'm going to hope that that's enough ships in Northern Europe to prevent us from being blockaded, and we'll have a couple more. And now the first line of battle cruisers, and man, you know, go big or go home, right? We are moving into the Caribbean. This is going to be our counter to their aggressive actions previously. We're going to counter with some aggressive actions of our own. Okay, so the Indian Ocean has this one, Swirling Tides can be rebuilt. We'll go ahead and do that. We have the East Coast is somewhat defended. That's good to see. Let's get this Hornblower to move north as well into the East Coast. So we'll keep them all bundled together on the American East Coast, just hopefully to prevent them from raiding us. If they do what they did last time, they're going to move into, yeah, the Caribbean. And I am completely okay with that. In fact, do we have any other... Okay, we have to stop from being invaded ourselves, or like blockaded, I should say. But we have a lot of ships. Okay, you know what? I don't mind. I don't mind sending some Kingfishers over to assist, but with who? No, I don't know. I'll have to think about this off camera. What's the best thing to do here? So those Kingfishers do perform really well. Let's see if this works. Oh, yeah, right. Okay, so I'm really glad I got all those minesweepers. We only need 20, but we're going to put 41 on patrol. So hopefully that'll slow down the enemies. And actually, I guess the thing we have to do now, let's bump up research on submarines. Just let me get maybe one more tier of that. We don't really need armored. These are both just constantly making your ships better, so it's hard to neglect them. Yeah, we definitely need that. I'm going to go to medium on this. It does affect rate of fire, but I think we've gotten a lot of the things we need out of it. Improved triple turrets, basically. What we can get is quadruple turrets here, and then we can get better rate of fire stuff. But, oh wait, this one might be the one that eliminates... Okay, let's keep it at high, because I don't know the whole research path. This is so low, man, I just... So let's go to low on this then. Above water tubes. I don't think we're in need of anything more here. We're fine here. Go to high here for a moment. I don't care about this. Wow, we just have not been very lucky with research so far, though, I think. And low on that is fine. Okay. Dang it. It's happening again. Oh my gosh. Oh man, jeez. Gonna have to put this game down for another couple days. Frustrations are building. Cruiser action. I don't want this. I want to fight them in the Caribbean. What are the chances that we get something better, more juicy in the Caribbean next? There it is. That's one I wanted. Yes. Yes. Our force consists of only battle cruisers. This is amazing. This is amazing. Oh my gosh, this is amazing. We'll start off a little bit. We'll move a little bit forward, but I'm going to probably have to call this video to a close soon. But my goodness, I'm so happy about this. Look at our scouting ship is a battlecruiser. If I can get it. Then I'm sorry, this is our scout task force. Then our scouting fleet for our main fleet is also a group. Oh, this is independent as well. I wonder why they say that. Huh. It's just amazing though. It's just all it's all battle cruisers. This is the dream come true. And thankfully these do have secondary armaments. I have 4-inch guns on these? Huh. Okay. Well, yeah, that's not ideal, I would say. That's enough to take down destroyers, though, and that's right. That was the logic behind that is at least we won't be encountering... we can run away from any light cruisers or whatever. The only thing we need to be able to take down for sure is destroyers. Why are you still AI? Get these guys up to 22. We kind of want to turn south as well because we're giving up the wind advantage and they have a light breeze. So, but this is probably going to be a group that wants to run away. I suppose this is probably their scouting fleet. Let's not let it get away. Let's go for it. Full steam ahead. And you are still... But I think very soon we'll be able to close range on this guy. So if we just start plowing ahead at very, very quick speeds, he's going to have to get out of the way. And unless he's already warming up his engines, etc., he won't be able to get out of his way in time. So what are we fighting here? Why are you not... Are you in range yet? Not quite. Okay. Give you a little bit more. Now? There it is. Fantastic. Okay, you already went to squad max though. All right, so here we go. This is the fight I wanted. I'm so happy we declined that other fleet battle. My goodness. And this is where our 4-inch guns will be effective. I don't think that we're close enough yet. Oh, we're already clobbering the Pasadena. Well, clobbering, I mean, one 14-inch hit is probably enough to completely eliminate them, but maybe not clobbering. We do have to watch out, because these ships have no torpedo defense, as we know, because even our current dreadnoughts, if we were to build them, wouldn't have torpedo defense. So that's their one weakness. So we do need to keep kind of at range. But that's one ship down already. I'm pretty happy about the way things are going already. Oh, yes. This is wonderful. And there's their some other part of their fleet. And we can just choose who we want to fight. This is the beautiful thing. We can choose who we want to fight. Who do we want to fight? Do we want to fight the battle cruisers? Do we want to pull away? I mean, this is wonderful. I think we'll try to fight these guys at range. So hopefully my ships quickly re-engage the battle cruisers and not the single light cruiser that's already going down. And they're going to oblige us a conflict here. No, they aren't. What? No. No, we will not let you go. You are not getting away. You are mine, Yorktown. 28 knots equal to us. 10 14-inch guns, in fact, equal to us again. Comparable armor. We have better turret armor, and I hope that all the flash fires we've had so far will reduce our incidence of flash fires. Yeah, 12-inch turrets, my goodness, that's actually really good. I'm pretty happy to see that. So let's try to block them off from retreating back, which is where I think the main fleet is going to be. So let's just try to separate the two and divide and conquer. Same as always. Okay, here we go. Their destroyers are making their run. We must be pretty darn difficult targets, though, considering we're moving 28. Dodge, dodge, and weave, bob and weave, bob and weave. So it's a strange situation. We got to keep our distance from both of them, and we're in the middle. It's a tough situation. Okay, this one's already going down. Let's just weave around it. Damn it! That's a hell of an angle, man. If you can hit a ship like that, I'm just gonna be impressed. Yeah, so the Invincible has to just pull off and do her own recovery work. We just need to get around those destroyers and we can get to the meat. The Invincible hopefully lives up to her name. Okay, yeah, I probably should have put 5-inch guns. I don't know why. It's because I think Quality 1 was available for 4-inch guns at the time as well. But I do regret that, because 5-inch guns would mow down these destroyers much faster. So, live and learn. That's a mistake I made. Not too many hits on the big ships. We're trying to sink this Yorktown. There it is, getting a few now. A few hits on her. The Inflexible looks like she's taking some damage. Draconian taking some damage. We're hitting the Portland. She might already be going down. Oh, they might be going into port. We're going to have to turn hard on them. Wow, the Draconian. Who's hitting all our people? This gosh darn Yorktown. There we go. Those are the hits we wanted. All right, let's try to get to the Ranger now. Next thing's next. And we'll have to swivel back up to collect the Invincible, but also because these ships are about to enter port anyway. So let's get the Portland. We obviously have the Yorktown already. Let's try to focus on the Ranger, I should say. Oh man, the Yorktown hit by a torpedo. Oh, okay, that's the Yorktown. I thought that was one of us for a moment. Please, ignore the Yorktown. She is obviously sinking. And the Ranger has made the last mistake of her life. She's bent west away from port. So we'll go and close in on her. I don't think that Portland class... Oh, it might be getting away. Send the Adamant after it. Okay. Yeah, this looks good though. Still pretty confident in our upcoming success in this battle. But that is the 35-minute mark. Let's just sink the Portland, and then I'm going to put a cut in this video, and we'll pick up the second part of this fleet battle in the next episode. Back at war with the United States. Who would have thought? I mean, this is his dream. This is exactly what I wanted to happen. Yeah, detach. Always detach. Okay, Draconian is detaching, but we're still taking pot shots at the Ranger. There's a few more. I'm pretty happy about this. Alright, well, let's just put a cut in here. So, exciting stuff. We're going to see how this big ship without... I mean, obviously the torpedoes has always been a problem for me. I wonder if having escort ships... It's definitely the question, right? Would having escort ships in this battle have prevented that torpedo? I mean, if you look at my track record in these battles, I would say probably not. We often just get hit by torpedoes. I mean, this is just what happens. No matter what I do, I haven't found a way to avoid torpedoes. So, as long as we don't take sustained torpedo damage, like as long as the escorts aren't just running all over us, and they haven't so far, I think it's still a good decision. Because right now we're limited in speed only by the slowest battlecruiser, which is only due to battle damage, which is how we were able to avoid the main American fleet. And now we're going to walk away with a heavy cruiser kill and two battlecruiser kills. If we're lucky, it'll cost us nothing. I don't know how the Invincible is doing as far as flooding goes. 3. I think that's... Where's the nearest port? Darn. Oh yeah, we lost like everything. We don't even have... Do we have any... Oh, yeah, we do. New Providence, Grand Bahama, which is currently being invaded, by the way, and Guantanamo Bay. So we're really far away. We used to have more, but... Actually, we used to have Trinidad. This used to be ours, right? But sadly, it's not. So we'll just wave to our old citizens as we drive by. But okay, anyways, for now, I'll call this video to a close. So thanks for watching, and we'll continue this fleet battle in the next episode.